Hello dear students, in this video I am going to explain how to write correct formulae of ionic or electrovalent compounds. Students, we know that ionic compound consists of ions. Ions are of two types, cations and anions. Cations have positive charge, anions have negative charge. And there is a very simple concept. Always the combination will take place between positive charge particle, that is cation, with negative charge ion, that is anion. One method is there to write the formula of any ionic compound with the help of opposite ions, that is crossover valency method. Simply we have to cross over their valencies, means we can exchange their valencies. With the help of this process, their negative charge can be made equal to the positive charge. Let us discuss this concept with the help of some examples, but I will suggest you that you must learn some examples, these type of ions, their formulas, their valencies and their name. With the help of their name and formulae, we can simply write the formula by joining opposite charge ions. Let us discuss with the help of some examples. If you watch this video completely, you will be able to write such type of formulae with the help of radicals or ions. Let us start our video. Here you can see there are three negative ions, means this Na positive, sodium ion, Mg2 positive, magnesium ion, Al3 positive, aluminium ion, and three negative ions, that is anions, are Cl1 negative known as chloride, SO4 2 negative sulfate, PO4 3 negative phosphate. It means we can join this positive charge with one by one to all these ions, means negative ions. It means three formulae will be there with sodium and these negative ions one by one. In the same way, magnesium can join with one by one to all these three negative ions. It means three more formulae will be there. And in the same way, aluminium can join with these three negative ions one by one. It means three more formulae will be there. In this way, altogether we will have 9 formulae with the help of these three positive charge ion and three negative charge ion. Let us start. Here, positive charge particles should be written first. Why? Because there is a rule by which we can easily know that the positive part should be written first. Negative charge particles should be written after that. So towards left side I have written sodium ion. Towards right side I have written chloride ion. These ions have one positive valency and one negative valency. Simply by exchanging their valencies, we can write the formula of ionic compound formed by joining sodium with chlorine. So see here, we can write here Na means carry this value. Do not carry this negative charge, carry this one value towards this positive ion, and this value should be written towards right side of this atom as a subscript at the bottom. So we can write here Na1. In the same way, carry this value towards this ion, and we have to write this value 1 towards right side of this as a subscript, so that we will get here Na1Cl1. Here 1 can be ignored, 1 should be not written here in this formula, so we can write this formula as a NaCl. For the name of this compound, if the name of these ions or radicals are known, then by joining the name of these radicals, we will get the name of this compound NaCl. What is the name of this sodium? This ion, that is sodium ion, and this is chloride ion. It means this is a sodium and this is a chloride. Therefore, join these two names means sodium and chloride. It means name of this compound is sodium chloride. Now see, once again take this Na positive and join this positive charge ion with second negative charge ion. Let's see, Na positive means 1 positive, SO4 2 negative. it should be written towards right side, negative ion, and it should be written towards left side. Now cross over their valencies means interchange their values without taking charge. Simply carry this 2 towards this Na and 1 towards this complex ion. Means the ion which have 2 or more than 2 atoms, that will be known as complex. If the ion is having only 1 atom, that will be known as simple ion. So see here, interchange these values. 2 should be written here Na2 as a Na2, and this 1 should be written with this or for this SO4. Here SO4 is having 5 atoms, therefore this value should be multiplied with all, and this can be done by using bracket only. So we should use bracket for such ions which have 2 or more than 2 atoms. So I am writing here SO4 bracket 1. As I have already explained that 1 is unnecessary to write, therefore we can write this formula as a Na2SO4. What is name of this compound? Name of this ion is sodium, name of this ion is sulfate. Therefore, join these two names, sodium and sulfate. Name of this Na2SO4 will be sodium sulfate. I hope you are getting this concept. Now, if 1 is there, it means it should be ignored, and if there is no any value, and that's why we should also avoid such bracket. It means without bracket we can write this sulfate. Now see third ion, that is some phosphate ion with sodium, Na positive, and here third ion is PO4 3 negative. By using the same concept, I hope you can write the formula with the phosphate for the sodium. Here I am writing, once again you can see, this 3 should be written here and this 1 should be written with this PO4. See, what will be the formula? Na3. And as I have explained that this 1 will be written with this PO4. It means in the same way we have to ignore this 1, and that's why formula with sodium and phosphate will be Na3PO4. What is the formula? Na3PO4, and name this ion is sodium and this ion is phosphate. Therefore, name of this Na3PO4 will be sodium phosphate. I hope you understood. Now see, I am taking the other ion, that is magnesium, and this magnesium will join with all these 3 negative ions, negative radicals or anions, one by one. It means with magnesium 3 more different formulas we will get here. So see this concept also for the some more examples. I am taking here magnesium with one by one all negative ions. See here, in place of magnesium, sodium, here I am using magnesium. So Mg2 positive, and again take the negative ion as a Cl1 negative and interchange their valencies. Write this 1 here, write this 2 here. So we will get here Mg2, Mg1 and this Cl2. Mg1, Cl2. 1 is generally not written, and that's why we can write here MgCl2. What is the formula? Formed by joining magnesium and chlorine. We are getting here MgCl2. Name will be, name of this ion is magnesium and this ion chloride. Therefore, name of this compound will be magnesium chloride. Now see, second one, magnesium with sulfate, Mg plus 2, and I am taking another ion, that is SO4 2 negative. Now interchange their valencies without charge. 2 should be here as a Mg2, and this 2 should be written with this SO4. SO4 should be written here within the bracket. So I am writing here SO4 twice. Yes, note down one more important point. If these values like 2 and 2, if they are not in simple ratio, then we have to divide these values by common factor. We should write these values here for the different atoms as a simple ratio. It should be simple ratio, in a simple ratio, and that's why here you can see that 2 and 2 is divisible by 2, and that's why we have to write here in a simple ratio, that is Mg1SO4 1, and 1 should not be written, and that's why in place of this we will get here MgSO4 as a formula formed by magnesium ion and sulfate ion. MgSO4 without bracket, without any value, MgSO4. Name will be magnesium sulfate. Now see third, magnesium with this phosphate, we will get here, see Mg2 plus, and phosphate means PO4 3 negative. It means interchange their valencies. We will get here Mg3, and this 2 will be written with PO4. Here we need bracket. Why? Because this 2 remain with this phosphate. It means formula will be Mg3PO4 twice. Why? Because here these 3 and 2 values are not divisible by any common factor, and that's why it is a simple ratio, and that's why the formula formed by magnesium and phosphate will be Mg3PO4. And what will be the name of this compound? Simply by joining the name of these radicals, we will get the name of this compound, that is magnesium phosphate. Thanks for watching this video.